think this is a famous computer virus. That was epic.
The internet during the 90s was one of the biggest and most confusing times for the medium. With the success of Microsoft's Windows 95
Shout out to Toad Bup for this video. Bonzi Buddy, the internet's funniest spyware, dude.
and 98, more
Did you guys
people
ever get
than
this
ever were
monkey on your
using
computer?
computers, and more people than ever needed to know what they were doing. So many interesting and weird solutions were invented to help make computers easier to use. Software that helped with the most random things, a tutorial video made by the cast of Friends, and one of the most infamous additions, a little virtual desktop helper named Clippit, aka Clippy. Made with the Microsoft Agent software, he was an office assistant on Microsoft Word that would, albeit annoyingly, offer help to the user. A very interesting and odd part of computer history. Now,
Yeah, but then in my 12th year of computer class in high school, dude, I actually got certified in whatever MS Word and Excel bullshit was, you know, new at the time. Probably 2012 version or whatever the fuck. So I don't think I need Clippy's handle brakes anymore.
I'll fast forward
His
to the
helping
year
hand
2024.
bullshit. Get away
I
from
just
me,
got a
Clippy.
tattoo of a purple monkey. How are these related? With the success of Windows came the success of people who just really wanted to get into your computer and destroy the thing.
I think 90s versus 2000s. 2000s probably clears, but I don't know.
There were some viruses
do you
that
guys
just
think?
pushed what your Windows could do for the fun of it, and then there were some viruses that wanted to do actual harm. But viruses had been a thing since the beginning of computers, starting all the way back on DOS. It's just that with the
lonniedos?
launch of the World Wide Web and the new norm of having a PC in your household, malware and its variants alike grew rampant. We could totally talk about all the super infamous and evil viruses like I Love You or My Doom.
What the hell is the Jigsaw one, dude? That's so scary. Dude, imagine you think your computer's just bricked because you got fucking Jigsaw saying I want to play a game with you on Windows XP.
But why do that when I could talk about the monkey who can sing to you? In the year 1999, the internet was blessed and cursed for 1,000 years with the creation of a new program. Created by Jay and Joe Bonzi, we finally got to meet Bonzi Buddy. Isn't it kind of funny that this guy right here was named after two businessmen who violated the COPPA Act?
No.
Bonzi Buddy, made in 1999 and discontinued around 2004, was a virtual assistant similar to the previously mentioned Clippy. Unlike Clippy though, Bonzi wasn't limited to just a single program. He was a program on the computer itself.
Dude, you know what this guy fucking reminds me of? Jack's Film's little React bot guy. It's the little program you download and he does my job for you.
React bot, get your cute little ass over here. Do
Huh?
you think I'll get this one right? Did you guys hear Trump died? React bot, I don't know if that's true, man. React bot, is that real? Not even the tip? No flesh shall be spared. Matthew chapter 24 verse 22. Bro really wants us to think he's funny. Shut you. You're so antagonistic. React.
Imagine if he was a little monkey with all that sass. Jack's Films has his own robot? I believe so. I mean, I'm not downloading that, dude, but maybe I'm just scared from the past.
Your email, your downloads, your will, he could manage it all.
Okay.
I love this dumb scam of a software so much.
Okay.
Part of it is because of how he made a comeback after his discontinuation.
I like that the Bonzi Buddy monkey matches my Benjamin. Going
in
in.
2004.
All right. Cheers, boys.
But we'll talk about that in a bit. I've seen quite a few videos about Bonzi, video essays, history videos, and showing off the program itself. I've also discovered through some of these videos that a lot of people think he'll actually destroy your computer for some reason. Come on,
I thought that was
you
the
think
point.
he would damage your PC? Nonsense, just your sanity.
Oh.
So today, I'd like to actually review the Bonzi Buddy program itself. Starting off with its history and then talking about what it does, what it used to do, and if having your data stolen and your child relentlessly advertised to was really all worth it.
Probably
It
not.
wasn't. But before we get into Bonzi Buddy, I think it's only fair we know the story behind the ape. So here's a bit of a history lesson about the genius that was Bonzi Buddy.
Probably from downloading Bonzi Buddy.
I got all this information from various Wikipedia articles, legal documents, hours of deep diving into weird advertising companies, and my brain. In the year 1993, we meet our brave heroes, the Bonzi brothers, aka Jay and Joe. This was before the whole virtual agent desktop buddy was a thing. The earliest thing I could find that these two worked on was a program called Voice Email, a software that lets you attach audio files to your emails. There were a couple other random programs they made, like an Internet Booster and Internet Alert, which 100% were just big old nothing burgers. If anything,
I need a program that alerts me about the internet, actually. I've been looking for one of them.
the opposite direction. In the year 1999, the Bonzi brothers decided to release something that could do more than just one thing like the other programs they made. They utilized the Microsoft Agent technology,
I got Akinator on this bitch!
which allowed you to create your own virtual desktop assistant. Characters like Petey and Merlin were popular ones, along with the previously mentioned Clippy. Clippy was
Jacksfilms.
baked into Microsoft Office though, sealed away never to see the glories of this world. And in this new program the two masterminds created, they made one of the most recognizable desktop assistants yet. This program was called Bonzi Buddy, and featured Petey the Parrot at first.
Whoa.
You think the guys who made Internet Booster are gonna have original ideas at first? Nah, you gotta give them a year to cook up something like a purple monkey. Bonzi Buddy was a jack of all trades. He could manage downloads, utilize a calendar.
Okay, I feel like you said this 3 times. When did he become evil?
Now they'll tell you that, hey, you know how you looked up how to blow up the sun? Yeah, we're gonna sell that info to Ubisoft.
No!
But this was the early 2000s.
Not
The internet was
Ubisoft!
still fairly new, and people weren't aware about online companies tracking and selling your data, especially when they didn't tell you. People were calling Bonzi software out on this for literal years before they finally got their comeuppance.
They were just ahead of their time. People do this all the time now. It was just normal. I mean, it
Believe
is now.
it or not, though,
It wasn't normal,
that's not
sorry.
the worst thing Bonzi Buddy did. It introduced a subscription service.
Truly ahead of its time. And evil. And I hate it.
While Bonzi Buddy was free, unless you shelled out the big bucks, you couldn't truly unlock his potential. You were able to pay for additional features though, things like an email reader, storybooks, games, more jokes. These were all so damn expensive though. Why on earth would you spend $40 on more jokes? Well, we aren't on Earth, are we? We're in Bonzi's domain now.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you wanted to get all of these features for cheap, you could sign up for a gold membership, a subscription service which lets you access all of Bonzi's paid features. For $10 a month or $90 a year.
Yeah, ain't nobody paying for that shit.
Joe, if you're listening right now, if you give me any type of Bonzi memorabilia that
Bro got the iced out Brian chain? That's crazy.
In 2004, Bonzi Buddy was officially discontinued.
Good.
As an infant, I was devastated by the news.
Now be
Bonzi
evil.
Software ceased operations, and Bonzi Buddy's website was left open to rot and eventually be shut down years later. This is where the Buddy and the brothers split paths, as neither of their stories are over just yet. Jay and Joe had other companies after Bonzi Software was shut down, mainly the company 2K Direct, who still operates to this day as I Promote. At least Joe still works for them according to what I found, but I don't know. What I Promote does is that they help companies advertise online. Really came full circle with that, huh, Joe? I mean, as long as they're doing it legally, it really doesn't matter. I'm a pretty forgiving guy, and while what they did was scummy, I'd like to think 21 years is enough time to change
21?
and grow as people. I mean, they gave us a funny purple monkey. They can't be that bad. That's true. Right? Speaking of which, what happened to Bonzi Buddy after this? The Swedish happened, that's what. After his
Guilty
discontinuation, the website stayed up for a few years after. I saw people throwing around the year 2008, but I couldn't confirm this. Either way, he eventually disappeared. Just another niche computer program that would only exist in the memories of those who used it. Enter Joel, aka Varg Skeletor. He was a live streamer for the website Vinesauce that gained popularity through a couple of things. bootlegs, old computer games, and most importantly, the Windows destruction. It's exactly how it sounds. He'd get a Windows virtual machine, pump it full of viruses and other garbage, be silly and goofy, and then render the whole thing unusable. These were my shit back in the day. In fact, Joel is one of the only reasons I know what Twitch is and made my account in the first place. But back to Bonzi. In 2014, during Joel's Windows XP destruction, his first one, he decided to download the Purple Rapscallion for all to see. Also, fun fact, the first time he tried to download Bonzi, it redirected him to an adult website.
Oh no!
Naked ladies, no.
Thanks,
show me
Bonzi,
that.
for that one. Can't have the thing made for kids not redirect to that, can we? Anyways, after the video of the XP destruction
Listen, kids could not afford computers back then.
blew up, so did Bonzi Buddy, garnering an entirely new dedicated fan base. He was lay epic awesome meme. Expand dong, anyone? This has been a hilarious Toadbuck classic. Thank you and good night.
Oh, brother. Get to the evil stuff!
Grade English class, I wrote a story about superheroes fighting Bonzi Buddy.
But the other
This
evil
is
stuff!
actually Joe and Jay. The only reason I feel like there's a chance is because of this NFT right here. That is a high quality render of Bonzi, probably the highest quality one that exists. It's entirely possible that they just recreated it or cleaned up a pre-existing render, but I won't cope too hard. I won't exactly be surprised if the shady businessman invested in a shady business. But let's not linger on the negative stuff. What about the positive stuff to come out of Bonzi Buddy? Well, he makes for a wicked tattoo. Well, for one, there's been quite a few revival attempts for this program.
Alright, I don't know if this guy did anything evil, actually. This was interesting, though. Shout out Toad Bop. I'll link the freaking full video in the future description of this video. Shout out to whoever freaking recommended that. Now I know a little bit more about the purple monkey that I've seen in memes. Lay epic ones. He was right about one thing. God damn it. Alright, boys. Thank you guys for freaking watching. Another successful live stream. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch. See ya when I see ya. Peace. Have a good one. Night, night. Sweet dreams. Num, 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 num.